Okay, so for today's deep dive, we're unpacking uh, just pure holiday chaos.
Wrapped up in a ribbon, basically.
Exactly. We're looking at the 2008 young adult novel, Let It Snow. 3 holiday romances.
And what's so interesting about this one is the structure.
Right. The thing that's so fascinating right away is the collaborative risk they took.
It's not just a collection of stories.
No, it's what they call a fix-up novel with 3 intertwining stories by Maureen Johnson, John Green, and Lauren Myracle.
Which is a huge gamble. I mean, trying to make 3 different voices feel like one cohesive story.
A huge gamble.
So I guess our mission today is to track how they did it. How does one, massive Christmas Eve snowstorm in this town, Gracetown,
Bring everyone together.
yeah, and in a way that feels earned and not just like a total coincidence.
Okay, so let's start with part 1, Maureen Johnson's story, The Jubilee Express.
Got it.
The setup is, well, it's pretty wild. You have this teenager, Jubilee Dougal, who's separated from her boyfriend, Noah,
And why?
because her parents got arrested for participating in a riot over these tiny, collectible miniature houses.
The Floby Santa Village, which is just so specific and absurd.
It really is. It feels like this perfectly structured chaos just to get the plot moving.
And that absurdity is what gets her on that train, right?
Yeah.
It isolates her.
Exactly. Her train gets stuck in Gracetown, and that forces her into this whole new situation with a guy named Stuart.
And she starts to realize her quote-unquote perfect boyfriend, Noah, maybe isn't so perfect.
Not at all. She breaks up with him, kisses Stuart, and that's our first romance.
But the real key, the first link, isn't Stuart, is it?
No, it's this other character on the train, Jeb. He's totally distraught and trying to call his girlfriend. He's our anchor.
He absolutely is. And his distress is what kind of propels us right into John Green's part.
A cheertastic Christmas miracle.
Yeah, and the tone just shifts completely. We go from this sort of contained drama to this, absurd quest.
You have to admire the nerve of it. Using a blizzard to justify a high-speed chase over a board game.
Over Twister.
Tobin, JP, and the Duke, that's Angie, they get lured out to a Waffle House because some cheerleaders are there.
Right, and it just escalates. They crash their car, ditch it, and then they're literally fighting these twins in the snow for the game.
It's insane.
But that shared mayhem is what does it. It strips away all the pretense.
And it forces Tobin to finally admit he has feelings for the Duke.
And they become a couple right there, amid all the hash browns and snow.
But the structural payoff, the link, comes when they run into Jeb at that Waffle House.
The same stressed out Jeb from the train.
Yes. And he asks them to deliver a message to his girlfriend, Addie, if they see her. Which brings us to story number 3.
Lauren Myracle's the Patron Saint of Pigs, and her style is much more internal, more reflective.
Totally. We finally meet Addie, and she's really depressed.
She'd fought with Jeb, she kissed someone else. She's feeling a lot of guilt.
And she cuts and dyes her hair pink, as this big sign of change.
Right, and her story is almost surreal.
It is. She's dealing with all this drama, and then she loses her friend's teacup pig.
And has to get it back from this strange woman she thinks is a Christmas angel. It's a very different vibe from the other two.
Which makes the ending so much more effective.
This is where it all pays off. The big convergence.
So good.
Addie gets back to her job at Starbucks, and then suddenly everyone is there.
She sees Stuart and Jubilee, and she sees Tobin and the Duke.
And then Tobin delivers Jeb's delayed message, and literally moments later,
Jeb just walks in.
he walks right in. His train finally arrived. It's the perfect narrative crescendo. All 3 stories, all 3 couples in one place.
It's just masterful. The isolation, the quest, the internal struggle, all tied together by a Starbucks.
For such a risky approach, it really worked. The book got great reviews from places like Cliot, and Library Journal said even the grinchiest readers will surrender.
And of course, that success led to the Netflix film adaptation back in 2019.
It clearly had staying power.
So the big takeaway here is really the structural genius of it all, right?
Yeah, I think so. Using one single chaotic event, the snowstorm, to create 3 completely different story arcs that just flawlessly come together in the end.
It mixes a riot, a romance, and a race for Waffle House into one perfect whole.
So this leaves a really interesting question for you to think about. Given that these are 3 distinct stories by 3 authors with very different styles, does knowing who wrote which part change how you see the final unified story?
Or do the mechanics of it, Jeb, the Waffle House, the Starbucks, do those connections override the individual voices and make it feel like one single thing?